This is WireDogSec, and I'm back with another video for you guys. Today is day number 21 on the TryHackMe Advent of Cyber 2023 event. It says DevSecOps. You'll be poisoned, a pipeline of insecure code. Now, before we get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new here. Hit the like button if you're on the content and comment below your thoughts and opinions. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it, folks. Learning objectives. Understand how a larger CI/CD environment operates. Explore indirect poison pipeline execution (PPE) and how it can be used to exploit Git. Apply CI/CD exploitation knowledge to the larger CI/CD environment. All right, connect to the machine. Says we're going to use the attack box in the VM today. As you see, I already have the attack box running. Let's get into it down here. CI/CD environment. Often developers or other end users only see a limited portion of the CI/CD pipeline. Developers interact with Git on a daily basis, so it makes sense that the CI/CD is commonly associated with Git, although it only makes up a quarter of a typical CI/CD pipeline. The diagram below visualizes the general segments of a pipeline: development, build, testing, and deployment. While these segments could be expanded and interchanged, all pipelines will follow a similar order. So in the previous task, we looked at a CI/CD environment that was self-contained in Git. In a more formal environment, segments of the pipeline may be separated out onto different platforms below. Anyway, this is basically saying we're going to be getting into Jenkins and doing all kinds of things inside of here in relation to or CD. All right, Git T, Jenkins agents, automation platforms. Jenkins, along with many other applications, handles a pipelines build segment. These platforms can be remote or local. For example, Travis CI is a remote build platform, whereas Jenkins is a local automation server. Indirect poison pipeline execution. Let's briefly shift our focus back to the development stage. In the previous task, poison pipeline execution was introduced, wherein an attacker has direct write access to a repository pipeline. If an attacker doesn't have direct write access to a main protected or branch protected repository, for example, it's possible they have write access to other repositories that could indirectly modify the behavior of our pipeline execution. If an environment is employing a development pipeline configuration file, must be defined for the steps the build system must take, yada yada yada. To exploit this vulnerability, an attacker would need to identify a file or other parameter they can arbitrarily change that pipeline file will use. Make files and other build files are usually exploitable because they are used to build the source and can run any arbitrary commands as defined in the make file. Below is an example of what this might look like in a pipeline file. Get stage, make, steps, build, sh, make, true. To weaponize this vulnerability or PP in general, the CI/CD environment as a whole must be taken into consideration. For example, if a build server is used to build artifacts on a pre-configuration virtual machine, an attacker could run arbitrary commands in that environment. All right, practical challenge. Now let's apply what we learned in this task to the Antarcticraft CI/CD pipeline. Navigate here. So let's go ahead and copy this over and paste it into the browser over here. The Git platform and Antarcraft uses for version control and development. Log in using the credentials here. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. And it says guest password 123. So let's go ahead and sign in up here. Guest and the password 123. All right. Now let's see here. When you have logged in successfully, you should see two repositories, gift wrapper and gift wrapper pipeline. Navigate here. The Jenkins platform and Artcraft uses for building in automation. Log in using the credentials admin. Once logged in successfully, you should see a project gift wrapper build. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, we have it right here. Gift wrapper pipe and then gift wrapper down there. So I'm just gonna open up another tab here and navigate to the Jenkins area here. Admin. That's very secure credentials here. Make sure to use that in production environments, y'all. I'm obviously joking. Don't do that. All right. Once you have logged in successfully, you should see the project gift wrapper build. So let's see where that is. Yep, there we go. Git wrapper build. Before looking at the environment's other components, let's dig deeper into the Git repositories. And it shows it right there, repositories. So I guess I need to jump back over here. Yeah. Looking at the Git wrapper pipeline repository, you may notice a Jenkins file. If a repository is unprotected, an attacker can modify a pipeline file to execute commands on the build system. For example, an attacker could control the build stage by modifying the make true to who am I. This is possible because the Jenkins file allows you to run shell commands, as you can see on line 13. This is an example. PPE covered by the previous task. I'm pretty sure I clicked the wrong one. So let me go back real quick and then get into it here. All right, there we go. Jenkins file. And yeah, we see that here. So we're just going to replace this area with who am I or whatever shell command you want to run, apparently. To modify the Jenkins file, we will use the power of Git to begin working with the repository. A local copy must create or clone from the remote repository. An example, git t. Run the command below to the git clone repository locally. So I'm just going to copy and paste this over. Okay, I'm going to git clone, so I need to open up a terminal. All right, new tab, and then paste this in there. All right. Once cloned, we can make any changes we want, or then commit the changes to start. We can exploit the PPE by changing line 13 of Jenkins file to true who am I. When commit is created, a snapshot of the current state of the project is saved. The local repository to add our changes to the remote repository, we must push our commits after modifying the Jenkins file. Run the commands below to add, commit, and change, and push your changes. So let's go ahead and do that. Git add, git commit, message here, git push. I got the file open here, the Jenkins file. As you can see, I went and changed this sh command here to who am I. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Yes. All right. So it wants us to do a git push on it. So git add. Let's do this, and then git commit -m message here. I guess that's who am I. All right. And git push. Interesting. Okay. Username. What was it? It was, hold on, let me find it. Oh, guest and 123. Okay, guest. Okay, user permission denied for writing. Awesome. So let's see what happened here. Yep. Okay. Looking at how the Jenkins file works, you may notice that it uses make. If you recall from the previous section, a make file can be used to define a set of rules, such as commands. A make file is defined in the gift wrapper repository, meaning it could have different protections than a pipeline repository. An attacker could add malicious commands to it. All right, it's got obviously write protections against it, so it can't do it this way. Also, after also cloning and attempting to push the changes to the Git wrapper repository, we see that our commit is successful. Depending on the configuration of the build system, different actions may initiate a new build. In this example, we have access to Jenkins, so we can do it manually, schedule by pressing the play button. All right, so we can check the status, the output, build from Jenkins, navigating to this URL here with the project name Git wrapper build. Under the Git wrapper pipeline repository under main branch name, if successfully executed the command, poison should appear in the make stage log. So let's go ahead and try it this way and see what we can do. We're going to target the other one in here, which was just gift wrapper.git. So let's go ahead and clone that in there, do an ls so we can see it there. So let's cd into it. All right, do an ls. You can see various different files here. You got the make file and some other ones in here. So, take a look at the make file here. There you go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to modify this and put in some actual like Linux commands in here. So let's go ahead and do that. The first question wants us to find the kernel version. So you can do that with, I believe it's uname. Okay, I got all my commands ready. So I'm going to go ahead and save this file here. Save it. Yes. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing we did um, earlier, doing the git add, push, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do that. So git add, git commit dash m. Sure, just put in whatever message, I guess. Okay, and then git push. All right, and the password was guessed. Password 123. All right, looks like it worked. Now you got to navigate back over here to Jenkins. Now, once you're back into Jenkins, make sure you're back on the dashboard area. All right, what you want to do is you want to go to gift wrapper build, the pipeline area here. Make sure to hit play there so you can build it. And after that's done, you go to main. After it's finished, it'll say last build or whatever. It also has build history up here. So let's just go ahead and click in here. And then you're going to go to console output. And then inside of here, you should see your commands, right? So we scroll down to the bottom here, and we got our commands. Command or uname -a is going to tell us the Linux kernel information, and then we're going to cat to get the secret key, and that's it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, hit that like button and comment below your thoughts and opinions. I will see you later. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching.